Hey VC, it's Jeff again. I figured I'd go ahead and do this video. I was kind of holding off because I really expected that the next video of showing records of new records that I received would most likely be an unboxing of the contest winning from Aaron Muta Alamere. He sent it and it should have been here by now, but it turns out, according to what he was looking at the tracking, that I guess it's been absorbed into the black hole known as Washington DC. But I did have a couple things. One that came in today I kind of had forgotten about, and another one that it was just a recent Amazon score. So I figured I'd do those real quick while we're waiting. So this came in just a few minutes ago, actually a few minutes ago, long enough for me to listen to the entire thing. Now this is a reissue. It's a import. Nordic Mission Norway label has reissued 30th anniversary, the first Living Sacrifice release on vinyl. This is a 1991 release. Living Sacrifice is a early band in the Christian thrash scene, 91 again, that had made a mark, and they had continued on. Their last album was in 2015. They're an on again, off again, it seems like more recently, but this is probably still my favorite. Now this is they had a cassette demo before this, which is also similar style that I really loved this album. After this, for the next two albums, the vocalist changed vocal styles to more of a death metal sound, which I really did not really like. This album, if you listen to this, now at the time I listened to this, I couldn't say because I wasn't a big fan of Slayer, but people say this sounds just like Slayer. I see the comparison. So if you like vocal stylings of Slayer, this sounds a lot like that. It's just great, thrashy with that kind of vocals. This is reissued on a red and black splatter. Now it also came with, they threw in a couple of these cards for the first, I forget how many orders, 10, 20 orders. And these are actually little trading cards that you can see that were ripped out of a magazine. They were ripped out of an old issue of HM magazine, where Heaven's Metal back in the day became HM. That was kind of a throw-in for the first X amount of orders. They only got a few copies of these in at Rox Records, and I jumped on it, grabbed it, and then they sold out. This is just a solid thrash album. Now they later, after 3 albums, they changed singers again. The guitar player became the singer. They went a little more into a, it was still pretty thrashy, but it kind of started feeling, vocal styles wise, a little more hardcore, a little more barking the vocals out, but still metallic. Definitely, metal, but the vocal styles made it sound less death metal and more a little hardcore-ish at times. And I do like a lot of that stuff. And some of that stuff has been appearing on vinyl, but it happened a couple years before I started collecting it, so now it's impossible to find at a decent price. And they just reissued Reborn, I think, recently, and I'm seeing people selling it like now for $80, and it just seems like it came out within the past, I don't know, I thought in the past few months. This just came out a couple month ago, earlier this year, month or so ago. But anyway, glad to have that came in today. Now this next one is an Amazon buy, and again, I have that program that watches Amazon for when albums on my wish list drop to a reasonable price. I had this on my wish list, it dropped, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, it can't be that cheap. Because it's a box set, and it's the Rush Hemispheres box set. The price dropped to like $25, and this is still a $60, $70, $80 box set. It's the 40th anniversary of Hemispheres, and this makes the second Rush box set. The other one I got for Permanent Waves was a gift from Marty over at Puddle Glum, and that was a great VCLT gift. And I figure I probably would never get the box sets because they're just kind of expensive, but hey, I got 2 now. And then what it is with this one is it said it's opened, it's out of the shrink, it might be missing codes, which it wasn't, and it had moderate cosmetic damage and may come repackaged. All of those are just standard fare for saying it's got something wrong with it. I see that all the time. It's never been repackaged. And anyway, the moderate damage is, you can see right here, you can see it's got a big crease right there. It looks like somebody smashed that and bent it back. On the edge here, it is torn. The records inside are perfect. There's nothing wrong. It had the download card and everything, so that wasn't missing. It comes with the book, the album, Hemispheres. It is a gatefold, single record set. I've listened to this. It sounds amazing. And then it's got the live album, 3 sides live from June of '79 at the Pink Pop Festival, and then the 4th side is Arizona 1978. Amazing drum solo on there. Just phenomenal sounding live albums. Again, it's a gatefold. It is double. Everything's on black. Everything's in nice, lined sleeves and everything. So I'm not concerned about the little damage. I honestly could care less. I'm not much picky with that when it comes to just wanting the music. So I was like, I jumped all over it because I had a feeling that what they say was moderate or whatever damage was going to really be nothing. And I'm happy to say it really was nothing. So 3 records, $25 shipped. I'm not going to complain. I now have a second Rush box set. Have a couple more I'd like to get, but they may never happen. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for now, though. Thanks for watching. I'll be back. Let's hope the mailman brings something that doesn't get lost. Rock on and rock hard.